Space, the final frontier. These are the voyages of a new Trekkie. My 5-year mission to search out Star Trek media, to seek out our fans and merchandise, to boldly go where no fan has gone before.
Greetings and salutations! So we're back looking at episodes of The Next Generation with episodes Starship Mine, Lessons, and The Chase. Let's not waste any more time. Let's look at Starship Mine. In this episode, while Enterprise is evacuated for maintenance, Captain Picard must alone contend with thieves posing as a work crew aboard the ship. The process is vaguely similar to ship discussing, but with dangerous science fiction twist. When I first was watching this episode, I was watching this when I was on my break, on my work break at work. I was just saying there was one character named what was his name? Calvin Hutchinson. Everyone even Data is one to say, "Oh my gosh, this man is really just a great when it comes to talking to folks." Because he is just knows the way with the words.
It is very good to see you both again. Beverly. May I call you Beverly? Beverly, have you noticed that the mean temperature here on Arcaria is slightly higher than normal for human comfort levels? I have found that humans prefer a body temperature of 21 degrees Celsius in order to operate most efficiently.
And I was telling the guy who, Mr. King, who's in charge of the schedule. I was telling him while I was watching this, I was going back and forth because after the coworkers and all that were watching me say, "Is he okay?" But I was just saying "Oh, the Calvin character is just so gosh darn annoying." And at the same time, I thought when I was watching it. When it got to the parts that are basically Die Hard, I thought, "Oh, boy, now I'm interested." Because, I thought, okay. When Picard has, a saddle with him, and he's just going to say, "I'm going to the holodeck." Yeah, holodeck. And I'm just feeling okay.
F is for friends who do stuff together. U is for you and me. N is for anywhere and anytime at all. Down here in the deep blue sea.
And he's basically John McClane in this episode, and it is freaking fun. This is a fun episode in the fact that he is able to take all of these space pirates down on his own. Whether it's tricking them using home alone traps, getting one of them blown up, I think.
And then you blow up.
Yeah, this one was fun. This one was a lot of fun. And eventually he goes up against the leader of the group and has the same name as I do. Played by Marie Marshall Kelsey, and I'm just, and she goes "Do you really think you can do this, Mr. Tut?" And he's gonna say, "The name is Jean-Luc God." And he doesn't say that. I'm just saying it'd be fun if he had said a James Bond kind of way. And yeah, this one was fun because at the end of it, he's going to say, "We gotta get out. I gotta get out the ship. I gotta get off the ship." And then she's "Doc, Captain, are you okay?" "I'm okay." But I don't think they are. This one was fun. I liked it. I'm sorry, I have to do that at times. Let's look at the next episode called Lessons. In this episode, Captain Picard shares his love of music with Lieutenant Commander Neela Darren. Leads to a romance resulting in conflicting emotions on his past. After incorrectly believing that she has died, he realizes that he is incapable of carrying out a relationship with someone under his command. I gotta say, I kind of like this. Honestly, like, say, it brought up, like, say, one episode of TNG that I really love, which is the episode of the Inner Lights, when he gets lost on a planet so many years in the past, and he's telling her, like, about his love of music. I gotta say, I kind of like it when Picard has, like, you know, gets that chance to have, like, a relationship with a woman. It's quite charming. Patrick Stewart does a wonderful job.
Yes, sir. I'm sorry, it's just we weren't expecting anybody to be up at this hour.
Well, you're new on the Enterprise. You'll have to learn to expect the unexpected.
That's why I put in for this assignment, sir.
Excellent. Now, perhaps you can tell me what was so important that it required depriving the captain of his cup of Earl Grey.
Earl Grey? No wonder you can't sleep.
And at the same time, it makes me... I'm gonna be honest, though, when it came to this, it made me want to, like, I recently bought a flute. It made me want to try, like, based on this, like, I'll be honest, I'm gonna say this, I sucked at playing the clarinet. I sucked at it. It made me want to try do a musical instrument. I don't know why, it had that effect on me. And I just find this one was just quite charming. Robert Warner, who directed this, he did a good job. Like, you can, like, in a way, you care about the relationship between Picard and Darren.
I do not hear anything. You sure? I know I heard something. It stopped.
You really see, like, a bit of, like, they mesh well. They have a good, they work off each other well, and it really works. It's very nice. It was a charming episode of fun. And, yeah, I liked it. I do like the ending, like, near the ending of it, when she sees, like, say, like, the planet is in trouble, and there's a bit of a suspense on, like, say, where is she able to get out? And as they find, they got rid of her character, and it's just really, like, say, she survived, and thought, oh, yes! I liked this episode. I liked it. Let's look at more. What happened in the episode The Chase? In this episode, 4 competing expeditions include the Federation, Klingon, Kardashian, and Rodman attempt to solve an ancient genetic puzzle. This one was actually directed by Jonathan Frakes, and at first I gotta say, when Picard meets a old professor of his, Professor Richard, and he's telling him, like, say, hey, I'm putting together a expedition to try to find a artifact. You should come with me, and all that. And at one point, the professor kind of says, like, say, you are just talking about, you're just a Roman centurion still going into battle, or something like that. At first I thought, like, I'm not so sure I'm into this. But as the episode goes on, whether it is moments when we have, like, say, okay, these other groups are wanting to try to find this artifact. I liked the moments, like, say, when suddenly we had a Klingon captain he goes like say, Mr. Commander Data, do you know Klingon rituals? And they basically just have a kind of almost what would be considered arm wrestling, where they have like their hands in this like instead of like going like that, they go like that or something like that. It's pretty intriguing, I gotta say, and I think Data got the respect of that Klingon in a way. And I gotta like the ending of the episode when they discover like say, hey, this is what you are actually all looking for.
It was our hope that you would have to come together in fellowship and companionship to hear this message. And if you can see and hear me, our hope has been fulfilled. You are a monument, not to our greatness, but to our existence.
Basically, it's like say, hey, like Romulan, Klingon, they can at times put their difference to each other and try to find a artifact that they all think could better their, societies or, exploration. And I like that. Yeah. I thought all three of these episodes were pretty good. They were really good. I like them. See you next time.